My wife told me I needed to think about my mistakes while she went on a girls' trip to Cancun. She was absolutely right. I just didn't think about the mistakes she expected me to. Every morning for 2 years had started the same way. I'd wake up at 6 a.m., make coffee, and brace myself for whatever crisis would somehow become my fault before I finished my first cup. You didn't take out the trash Monday night, she'd say, arms crossed like a prosecutor. I had to drag those heavy bags to the curb myself. Never mind that I'd worked a 10-hour shift Monday. Never mind that I'd taken out the trash every other week for 3 years straight. One forgotten Monday, and suddenly I was the villain. When you live with someone who's never wrong, you start picking your battle. Not because you're weak, but because arguing with someone who twists every conversation into your personal failings gets exhausting fast. Every disagreement circled back to my shortcomings. Dishwasher broke because I loaded it wrong. Her car got a flat because I didn't remind her to check tire pressure. Her sister called her dramatic, obviously my negative influence rubbing off. The worst part was I started believing some of it. When you hear the same criticisms daily, they echo in your head even when she's not around. Last week, something shifted. Just a quiet realization while sitting in traffic after work. I was dreading going home. I was dreading walking into my own house because whatever mood she was in would become my responsibility to fix. I need a break, she said Thursday. Cancun with the girls next weekend. I've been stressed. Your energy is so negative. While I'm gone, think about what you're bringing to this relationship. Even her vacation was my fault. Sounds good, I said, meaning every word, just not how she thought. Sunday morning, she stood by the door with her oversized suitcase. Remember what I said. Really think about your mistakes while I'm gone. As I watched her car disappear, I realized she was right about one thing. I did need to think about my mistakes. The silence hit me before I reached the front door. Not uncomfortable silence, the absence of constant criticism. For 5 days, nobody would tell me I was loading the dishwasher wrong or analyze my tone when I said good morning. Without her constant commentary, I could actually think. When had I become someone who apologized for things that weren't my fault? When had keeping peace become more important than keeping self-respect? Each day brought fresh insights. Monday, I went 6 hours without apologizing for anything. Tuesday, I ordered pizza and watched ESPN with the volume up. Wednesday brought a beach photo of her with some guy named Derek, captioned, "Making new friends. It's so nice to be around positive energy for once." By Thursday, I hadn't missed her once. Not her personality, company, or presence. Just the idea of who I thought I'd married. Thursday night, I finally completed her assignment. Mistake 1, marrying someone who saw love as a performance review. Mistake 2, accepting that my feelings mattered less than her comfort. Mistake 3, believing being a good husband meant disappearing into whatever she needed me to be. The biggest mistake, staying silent while she convinced me I was the problem. Friday morning, I called Morrison Law Firm. I need to speak with someone about filing for divorce. Saturday, I opened a separate bank account. Sunday brought her predictable return text. Flying home tomorrow. Hope you've had time to really think. We need to have a serious conversation. Monday morning, I signed the papers. Tuesday evening, she walked through the front door like she was returning from a humanitarian mission. "I'm back," she announced. "Welcome home," I said from the kitchen table where I'd been waiting with a folder. She pulled out her phone, showing me vacation photos. "This is Derek, marketing executive from Chicago. He really helped me put things in perspective about our relationship issues." She launched into her analysis, how my work stress affected the whole house, how I needed therapy, how Derek helped her realize I had control issues. "So, what do you need to work on?" I asked. The question confused her. "Well, I think I need to be more patient with your growth process." I slid the divorce papers across the table. She read the header. "What is this?" "The solution you asked me to find." "You were right. I needed to think about my mistakes. My biggest mistake was thinking this marriage was worth saving." "You can't be serious. You're filing for divorce because I went on a trip?" "I'm filing because you went on a trip to escape me, then came home to tell me everything I need to change without considering what might make me happy. This is insane. Name one thing you've apologized for in the past year. One thing you've admitted being wrong about." 3 months later, the divorce was final. She kept the car, I kept the house. She took half the savings, I took all the peace of mind.